In this video, we'll be taking a look at 6 NCAAB matchups, and I'll break them all down with free winning picks so you can bet smarter and win bigger. But first, smash that subscribe button and ring the bell so you get our picks the second they drop, because when the lines move, the early birds cash in. And if you want the full winning sport picks experience, head over to wspicks.com and check out our VIP packages, or grab a free consultation with one of our professional sports consultants for the sharpest edge you'll find anywhere. That's where the real plays live. We are your bookmaker's worst nightmare. These are the games we're hammering, the ones the books can't afford you to bet. This is Winning Sport Picks. The free picks are about to drop, and they're coming in hot. Lipscomb versus Duke is lined with Lipscomb catching 33 and Duke laying 33.5. And this is the kind of early season college number where dominance is assumed, but execution still matters. Duke is expected to control the game from the opening tip, but covering numbers north of 30 requires sustained focus well into the second half. In these spots, underdogs don't need to threaten outright. They just need to survive stretches without letting the game spiral. With the total sitting at 150, the market expects scoring, but blowout games often slow late once separation is established. I'm taking Lipscomb plus 33, and I'm taking this game under 150. Toledo versus Michigan State comes in with Toledo catching 23 and Michigan State laying 22, another classic mismatch number that puts pressure on the favorite to keep pushing. Michigan State can control tempo comfortably here, but large favorites in college basketball often ease off once the margin is safe. The total is posted at 151, which assumes consistent scoring across both halves, and that's not always how these games play out. I'm taking Toledo plus 23, and I'm taking the under 151. DePaul versus St. John's is lined with DePaul catching 18 and St. John's laying 18, and this number suggests St. John's should be firmly in control, but not necessarily running away uncontested. When spreads sit in this range, backdoor covers are always in play if the pace flattens late. The total is sitting around 152, which already bakes in efficiency on both sides. I'm taking DePaul plus 18, and I'm taking the under 152. Louisville versus Tennessee is priced tight with Louisville catching 1.5 and Tennessee laying 1.5, which tells you this game is expected to stay competitive throughout. Short numbers like this in college basketball often come down to possession control and late game discipline rather than sustained scoring runs. The total is posted at 158.5, which feels aggressive for a game projected to stay within a single possession. I'm taking Louisville plus 1.5, and I'm taking the under 158.5. Northern Colorado versus Texas Tech has Northern Colorado catching 23 and Texas Tech laying 23, and the market is clearly expecting Texas Tech to dictate terms defensively. In these matchups, scoring margin usually comes from stops rather than pace, which makes covering big numbers tougher than it looks. The total sits at 153.5, and games like this often slow significantly once the favorite is comfortable. I'm taking Northern Colorado plus 23, and I'm taking the under 153.5. East Tennessee State versus North Carolina closes the slate with East Tennessee State catching 16 and North Carolina laying 15.5. North Carolina is expected to control the game, but spreads in the mid-teens often leave room for competitive stretches that keep underdogs within range. The total is posted at 149, which suggests scoring but not a runaway track meet. I'm taking East Tennessee State plus 16, and I'm taking the under 150. Now listen to me, those are the free picks, but the one game I am unloading on tonight, the game that's going to crush your bookie's soul, that's the VIP play of the day at wspicks.com. This is the nuke, the hammer, the max bet, the one play I've circled, the game that will bury your bookmaker 6 feet under. When it hits, and it will, your bookie is going to need a doctor, a lawyer, and maybe even a priest. If you want to ride with me on the biggest bet of the day, get to wspicks.com right now. For the recap, I'm rolling with Lipscomb plus 33 and the under, Toledo plus 23 and the under, DePaul plus 18 and the under, Louisville plus 1.5 and the under, Northern Colorado plus 23 and the under, and East Tennessee State plus 16 with the under. This is Winning Sport Picks, where we don't just bet, we bury bookmakers. Smash that subscribe button, drop your favorite plays in the comments, and hammer that like button like you're hammering your bookie into the dirt. We're cashing, we're dominating, and tonight we're dancing on the grave of your bookmaker. Let's go!